Hello everyone, it's CanadianTitan here, and we're back with some more City Skylines. More specifically, how to play City Skylines. How does this game work? How do you build a city that can survive more than, an hour of gameplay? How do you deal with the growing needs and requirements of your little virtual citizens as you try to build up a city of a reasonable size? And I'm joined today by my wife, Annie, who's
Hi.
going to continue kind of giving you the ins and outs of how to play City Skylines and how this all works.
All right. So last time we got our city to be about this size. Well, exactly this size. I'm gonna turn on some music because I like it. Oh, he's talking. All right. So what we've got up here is some new residential happening, and there's a commercial on the radio, so we're gonna mute that again. And then down here we've got. No, this isn't my favorite one. Okay. We've got our traffic circle coming off and on the highway. We've got our little pollution area. I'm going to try and clear that up today because I don't really want to continue to have pollution. We need to get some more education happening soon, and because right now we don't have a single high school. And we don't have money for high school yet, but we're going to get some high schools because that'll up the education and that'll help our city to do better. We're pretty, well, we will have to worry about police up there and stuff. I'm gonna hit play and allow us to get some money happening. And we've got zoned up here for our wood industrial, which is less pollution. We do have a demand for more residential. So one thing that I think is important to do is to make sure that you have a good amount of residential, like area that you've planned to be residential, that you don't fill right away. Because that gives you a chance when you're running out of money later, when you already have roads built in an area that's already zoned for something, dropping in zoning is actually, it doesn't cost you any money. So that's one way that you can make sure that you're not going to go broke. Right now what I'm doing is I'm looking at my road and I'm trying to make sure that I have enough space for more houses, and I'm not really fond of the amount of space that I'm going to have there for houses. I want to keep it pretty much straight. I'm going to build a couple of short houses going, or short roads going in. I think this is pretty good, and I like 90-degree angles. Okay, and I'm going to build another little road coming off. Space already occupied. Coming off there, and another one coming off up here. Cool. Okay. So I want to make sure that those are covered by water. They're almost all the way covered by water. So I'm going to extend that down there. Oops. That didn't work. There we go. Okay. So now all of this area... Oh, you know what? I'll do it this way. There we go. Now this road's covered, and that's covered, and so I'm going to do a little bit of zoning, but I'm not going to go overboard with my zoning yet because I want to make sure that it's sustainable and that I have more buffer when demand gets higher again. Okay, so now we need to put in a medical center. I'm actually going to put... no, I want to wait for the big highway. Okay. I like the look of this medical center better. It looks a little bit more quaint. Let's put that here. And we have to, well, we can do this fire. Put it, that's good. And police. We're gonna put police in here once we have the money for it. Okay. So now we also need some commercial, and this stretch here It's a busier road, and I think it makes sense to be commercial. So I'm gonna grab some commercial, and I'm gonna plop it here. Again, I'm not gonna go overboard with the commercial or with the industrial or with the residential because I don't really see the point in doing it too much right now, because then it can make more problems. If you fill it in too fast and you don't have adequate police, fire, medical, garbage, water, electricity, then those things are going to become a huge problem. So if you build slowly, then those things are less of a problem. Yeah, I still don't have enough for that.
So that's one way you and I differ. I'm a very expansionist player, right? I will take out every loan that I can and build a big city very quickly so that I can have like 2,000-3,000 income per turn coming in as fast as possible.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't want to take out loans. I want to do it. It's my stubbornness. Oops, I just disconnected the power. So I de-zoned these areas because I want to get less pollution in my city. But what I accidentally did was by removing these buildings here, I've disconnected my power. So I need to reconnect my power.
Now I noticed you paused.
So the reason why I paused is because I don't want people to start leaving my city or getting angry because they don't have power. A quick little blip of power is one thing, but when it's prolonged, people will leave, and that will mean decreased money, which means less chance to actually fix things. So I've unpaused, and now bloop, bloop, everybody's happy again. And my electricity is still doing okay. And my water is still doing really good. And let's see, traffic. So right now, this is still doing okay. I want to see if there's a way. I'm thinking about later, right? Like I need to make sure that I have a good amount of space for my traffic to go. I need to be able to have trucks and stuff coming in and out of up here. I need to be able to have people going into the residential area. And eventually this is not going to be useful anymore because it's going to be too small and just not efficient enough. But for right now, it works. And I don't really have enough money to go digging underground and making like super highways in my town. So the fact that this is staying mostly green, I'm okay with that right now. Okay. So we've got enough money to put a police station in. And this one's more quaint for a town. Let's put it there. And I'm also going to go up to my industrial area, which is still zoned as forestry. We can see the little tree there. And I'm going to give it a couple more things. Not going to fill it in too much because, you know, the demand for that is going to change the demand for housing. As we can see, the housing is going up, and we also have more need for commercial. So I'm going to just start filling in some more of this. Yeah, okay. And filling in some more commercial. Alright. And then education. We still don't have enough for a high school, but we're going to need to put in a high school soon. So, and the high school, I'm probably going to put that along this main drag here or on this little road here. Another thing that I want to do is I want to connect these two roads up to just give people more options to move about the city. So I also might want to upgrade this. I was talking about whether or not I wanted to upgrade this before, and I do think I will want to upgrade that. I want to make sure that I don't... Oop, yay, Boomtown! So we've got transportation, taxis, ferries, buses, trams, So that's really awesome, and this might be a good time to just kind of, yeah, do a bit of a redesign to allow for the transportation and the taxis. And I've never really used ferries much, but I think because our city is going to go across the water, it might be good to have.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. So, cool. All right. So what I want to make sure that I do is I don't want to accidentally cut anything off by changing my cities or changing my streets. I've got a good amount of money. First thing we're going to do is, like I said, give ourselves a high school. So I'm looking at how far the reach is, right? We've got a lot of residential down here. And if I put a high school here, it reaches pretty much everywhere. Because it's one way, it is a little bit weird. If I put it anywhere, there's going to be grayed out areas because of the one way. But I'm going to put the high school here. Yeah. And that reaches a little bit into this area. Hopefully that'll be enough high school for now. All right. I've got 28,000. Let's fast forward a little bit. And I'm gonna build a bit more residential. Ooh, that's not residential. That is. And I'm also gonna put down a couple of parks.
Why?
So the parks increase the happiness of the people and also increase the property value. So putting in parks is beneficial for everybody. I'm also looking at the costs of the parks. And yeah, okay. And then there's also a size that you have to worry about with parks because some of them are different sizes. And so yeah. I'm actually going to go with this one. I'm going to put it right there. And that's going to make all those people happy. And then down here, I've got more area. And so I'm going to put in a park. I don't want it to take out too many houses. But there we go. Okay. So that makes those people happy. Property values are going up. When you see the little green arrows, it means property values are going up. Ooh, we got a problem with dead people because we haven't put in a cemetery or anything. So, what do you think? A cemetery across from the high school?
That's how I grew up.
All right, cemetery across from the high school. And now that made everybody happy, and we're going to see these little skeleton heads go away. Perfect. Okay, so money is coming in. People are moving in. We've got space to do more residential and more commercial and more industrial. And I want to figure out, pardon me, this section here before we expand too much further because I really don't want the traffic to become bad. So I'm actually going to pause the game and I'm going to start demolishing stuff. I have $33,000, so I don't want to do too much right away. Actually, I don't want to demolish. I want to upgrade. I have to be careful not to use up all my money. But I'm going to use a bus and taxi lane. And some of this stuff I'm going to have to move because it's going to be... some of those are buildings that I put in, like, hospital and stuff, I think. So I'm going to turn on the exclamation mark, which is my upgrade. And I'm going to... Oh no, you know what? That was a bad idea. That's not one way. I'm going to put that back to one way. Okay, I need that to continue to be one way. Bus and taxi. This is going to be bus and taxi. This one I can't do because I have to move buildings. So I'm going to come back to that and figure out what exactly it is that I need to move, I'm also going to have to rezone these streets. And because this is a bigger street now, I'm probably not going to rezone this as residential, but rezone it as commercial. I'm also going to connect this street with buses up to the other end here. And I'm using the little liney-uppy things to make sure that my roads are 90-degree angles. Okay. I'm also looking at my money and deciding, yeah, okay, I am going to do this one as well. This one doesn't change the size, it's just changing the layout of the street. Okay. Oop, I did miss one. Thank you. Okay. So hopefully that will, oh yeah, and then I have to fix in here. That's a firehouse. I'm gonna move it to over here. And that, I don't have to worry about. That, I don't have to worry about. That, no. That, yep. So I'm gonna move that to here. And now I can go back in and upgrade this section of the road to bus and taxi. Perfect. So another thing that I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wait and get more money. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to rezone. Oh yeah, I was going to rezone. Okay. So as you can see, because I've changed the layout of this street, a lot of the squares look kind of wonky and weird, right? So I'm going to rezone that as commercial. And that I'm actually going to unzone that because eventually I am going to do something with this traffic circle, just not yet because I don't have the right roads for it yet. So the next thing I'm going to do is, so right clicking on these green zones makes them blank again, and then I can left click and fill them in with commercial. So I'm going to unclick these.
Square packages,
and
the packaging specialists
there we go.
Green square.
Ooh, there is. Now it's ungreened. Okay.
Of the invention of the box and the
And I'm also going to have to add in, no, that's covered by water. Fancy. Power is disconnected right here. Actually, you know what? Power is not disconnected. So I can tell that this grid is still all connected, right? It's connected here, it's connected here. So even though this power is disconnected, it's actually not causing a problem. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm sorry that I'm talking over top of the commercials on the radio, but it'll be songs again soon. Okay.
Television event, a box on both your houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
This is Cities Radio, home of music.
Ooh, in the traffic, or sorry, this is not traffic, this is electricity. We now have advanced wind turbines. These go in the water, and they can get us more energy. I'm actually going to stick one up here. I know that I'm waiting for money to do other things, but I'm looking to see, sometimes you can get 20. Oh, I got 18. I want to try and get as much as possible with it. That's 19, but it's on the land. Okay. What about down here? 18, 18, 18. 18, 17. Okay, if 18 is the best I'm gonna get, then I want to do it up at this end of the town. Because I don't have people living there and seeing this with eyesores, and it's also like, you know, closer to the poop water and stuff, so it's not really desirable real estate anyway. So putting these in the water. Okay, cool. And it's also, I don't have to connect any power lines to it. But I do need to connect this. This will give us more power in our grid. There we go. Okay. Power is good again. Okay. Landfill's okay. It's okay. And maybe I could do a bit more with that. Oh, so So right now, you see all of these, let me just get out of that mode. These are all having this weird, like, yellow and gray thing, which means there's not enough workers, which means that my residential, as you can see down here, I definitely need more residential. So we're gonna go into zoning, and we're gonna go, whoo, up here. We're gonna rezone this. Okay. I'm also going to check out my traffic again because, yeah, things are becoming a problem. The education will correct itself eventually. Okay, I need bigger one-ways, but I don't have the option of bigger one-ways. I can figure out if there's stop signs or anything on here. And I'm gonna make toggle. Why can't I toggle? Oh.
Sure.
Yeah. Junctions, toggle stop signs. Nope.
You're still, there you go.
La 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 la. Junctions. Okay. So I'm gonna make that a stop sign. And I'm gonna make that a stop sign. And I'm gonna make that a stop sign.
Why'd you do that?
So I'm hoping that that's actually going to improve the flow of traffic here. It doesn't seem to be working.
I'll give it a bit of time. You know how it is.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll start to ease up a bit. Maybe if I also put a stop sign here. Okay. There we go. So that seems to have fixed that a bit. I'm also going to make this a stop sign there. And maybe put a stop sign there. Okay. This doesn't need to be a stop sign at all. Okay, it's not. Anyway. I'm gonna check my traffic again. Okay. Can I do anything with this intersection to make it a little bit... It's a stoplight? No, it's not a stoplight. It's a stop sign there. And a stop sign there. Okay. Let's see if that works. That's looking a little better. We'll see if that makes it worse or better. It'll take a bit of time. Okay. This is still an issue, but we knew that that was going to be an issue. Property values are going up, which is really good. And we need more residential again.
Now you do have $40,000. You were saving up for something. It was like $30,000.
I don't remember what I was saving up for.
Bus depot.
Oh, that's right. I was going to put down some transit. Okay. So before I put down some transit, I am going to throw down a road or two and expand a little bit more residential.
You're in upgrade mode.
I am. Now I'm not. So I'm gonna bring a road down here. Oops, that's one way. That's gonna be a two-way road, actually. Fixed. Alright. And then I'm gonna make a road that comes off this way and goes up. And there we go. That's going to give us a nice dense housing. And I'm also going to put a road this way. There we go. It needs some water. There we go. It's got water. Education wise, I'm not going to worry about the education yet. I'm just going to fill in a bit of the zoning, and then I will try and get down some transit. I don't want to do too much yet. Okay. Let's see if that works. Back over here, we're going to grab a bus depot. We're going to put the bus depot actually on this little road here.
Wait. There's another type of bus depot.
Ooh! Thank you, David. We're going to do a biofuel bus depot because it's better for the environment, and that's what I like to play. I'm actually going to put it on this side because reasons, that's why. And is it going to be... Is it close enough? It is! We don't need to put down more power lines. Okay.
What does that give you access to?
The bus depot?
Mm-hmm.
Now I can put down bus lines. So I can grab these little guys here, these little whoozits, and I can create a bus line. I'm also going to make a couple of little turn-off roads because the buses need to be able to turn around. And I like having them not I don't like them going through full residential areas. So I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna come off like that, and that's gonna be a bus stop. I'm gonna do the same thing up here. I'm actually gonna have it go... I do want the road to continue that way, so for now I'm just gonna put the bus road... Actually, I'm gonna make the bus road... There. So that one house is unhappy, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay. So then... I want to make sure that we have a bus... Whoops. Bus line. I'm going to upgrade this road to a bus line as well. I'm thinking of making it a larger road as well, to get us in and out of the industrial area. The problem with that is going to be that it could increase the amount of traffic on the road as well, and the streets that feed that area are not big enough streets yet. So actually I'm not going to make it into a 6-lane. I'm going to keep it just the regular lane that we have down here. So this is going to be bus, 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 bus. And do I want the bus to turn around on those streets? Yeah, I think I want to get the people pulled that far in, but I don't really want to... Okay. If I upgrade these roads, we're going to lose a lot of the industry on this side because of where this road is. But I'm going to be continuing to build industry in around here. I think I'll wait. I think right now I'm just going to have buses come to this corner and people can walk the rest of the way. Okay. So I've got my buses selected. I'm going to... Oh, I need a place for them to turn around. Okay, that's where my bus is going to turn around. Back into buses. Now we're going to build a bus line. It doesn't really need to stop there. Okay. It'll stop here. And there's nothing really going on in this stretch, but I probably will put something later. Yeah, let's put a stop there. Okay. So this is going to come around this way. Nobody really needs to stop at the garbage. Nobody really needs to stop to get on the highway. So I'm going to forget about all that. I'm going to connect it here. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I am going to put a stop here. No, I'm not. I'm going to put a stop here. That way people can walk to the bus stop from another bus route. And then it's going to stop maybe there. And then it'll stop. We got stuff going on here, so we'll have it stop there. And then it'll come up here, and it'll stop and connect itself. Okay. There we go. So now we've got access to up here with the bus stop. It doesn't stop too frequently, so it shouldn't bog our traffic down too much. I'm also going to build another bus line, which is going to come to here. Actually, that's a really terrible place to start it. I'm going to start it here. It's going to stop. There's going to be stuff around here soon, so I am going to put a bus stop in. That'll get the people from there. It's also going to stop before it goes into the roundabout. It's going to come back out, go there. That sounds good. There, and it'll connect there. So people in here can choose to either take this bus downtown, or they can choose to take this bus. Which is gonna stop there, and there. And this one's gonna be able to pick up there, and there, and it's gonna come up this way, and yeah, and connect. There we go. So now we've got 3 bus routes. Hopefully those will help with traffic a little bit. Yeah. All right. We do need more industrial.
Can you show me one of the buses?
Can I show you one of the buses? Okay. So those weren't buses. There's a bus. There's a bus. Let's follow. Whee! So the buses are actually color-coded for their stops, I believe. Yep. We just saw a purple bus. There's a purple bus, or pink, whatever color you want to call that. These 2 bus routes are very similar colors, but they are different. So people are riding the buses, which is really good. It's got 11 out of 30 passengers. Fantastic. And that's good. Here it goes all the way up against. We've watched it do an entire route. Isn't that fancy? All right, we don't have to follow him anymore. So let's just zoom back out. I do need to put in some more, I'm going to need to do more residential, but I've got that all set up, which is great. And I'm going to do a bit more industrial first, but I'm also going to check my industrial area for fire. It's covered. For police, it's covered. And for health, oh, it's not covered. Let's put in a medical clinic, shall we? What? It has medical. What did it not have? No, it's got everything. Okay. I'm going crazy. Oh, it didn't have a cemetery. That's what it didn't have. Yeah. What do you think, dude? Nope.
I don't think that matters.
Exactly. Okay. So now we're going to come over here. We're going to zone a bit more of this. Yay. Okay, so I don't want to take it all the way because we need to build more road. And I want to make sure that I have space for... Ooh! Is this in that same zone? It is! Okay, I'm going to zone down here a little bit, actually, of that. Maybe... How far did that go? Okay. Let's see how my electricity... Do I need this? Ooh. Okay, that's ugly. And I don't really want it to take up that much space for zoning. Oops, I should have paused that because people are going to get grumpy. Alright. Let's do it actually like... We're going to zone that, we're going to zone that. Ooh, not that far because it didn't go that far, right? Yeah. So let's unzone like that much. Oops.
Square
Let's
Packages,
unzone
the
like that
packaging
much. Thank you.
specialists, are proud to present a
Okay,
box on
that's
both
covered.
your houses.
Let's get back in here and let's
and the family rivalry that
knock
nearly
this
destroyed
guy out.
It's a tale about opening your
But
heart,
then let's put
finding
in,
acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul,
like
you have to look
that.
outside the box.
So that
and
should
into
keep
another
us all
box,
connected with power.
Which is a house, your
Right.
home. And that truly
And
is the
oh, it
greatest
is actually. Oh, I
box of
didn't
all.
need that.
Tune in every Wednesday at 8.
Well,
for
you know
this
what?
once-in-a-week time television event.
It was better to
A
have it
box
and not
on
need
both
it
your
than need
houses,
it and not have it.
presented by Square Packages,
Okay.
the packaging specialists.
So up here, let's get back in. Medical.
I really like being a radio host, but if I could change one thing, it
The
would
medical
probably be to see the
center.
faces of all our awesome listeners. I'm not sure how
Maybe
I can
here?
since I'm sitting in this booth all day. Maybe if there was a big chat room or a bunch of mirrors.
Coffee,
Firehouse.
fuel of the modern economy.
And
The age-old Italian tradition of burning beans
Tipo
and
Man.
drinking the bitter bean juice.
and
At Burn Bean Coffee,
Edumacation.
our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better
Okay,
place
we'll
to
do
be
this kind of
distracted
elementary
than the
school.
Burn Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our coffee technicians
So we
are
can
trained
see.
to make a
Oops.
variety
Why
of
did that not
coffees
want to
and
live
sugary
there?
coffee
Okay,
themed
there we
drinks
go.
just
We can
as
see
you
that
would,
out here,
all while
even though,
generally making more noise than anyone
like we
could
have a lot of
reasonably
red,
ignore.
even though we have the
So
elementary
drink
school.
up
So I'm
and
actually
let
going to
the
plop another one
productivity flow.
right beside the high school.
Sippy sip
Okay.
coffee fans, Burn Bean
And then
Coffee.
I'm going to
Get
put
it
in.
while it's hot. Due to recent court actions against drinking vodka.
Where's the other high school?
At Sternberger, our cars
Let's see which
are
one's-
more than just
that one's
cars
pretty
that
big.
magically take you from point
That
A
one's
to
smaller.
point B.
Okay.
They are
I'm
also
going to put another high
composed of
school
industrial
over
plastics,
here.
polymers, and rubbers. We also
This
know
one
it's
street
what's
here
in the
doesn't really
car
have
that is
access to a
more
high
important
school.
than the car itself. And that's
That's
why
okay.
it can also carry
Yeah,
up to
it's gonna be
300
the, like,
kilograms of
uneducated
human, animal,
people.
or consumer
Okay.
goods cargo. The
And
climate control
zoning,
device
we're
brings
gonna
the
zone
air
this
temperature to 22 degrees
as
Celsius. It's our way of
residential.
making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel
And I
for
think I'm gonna
transport
throw a
from short to
park
medium distances.
beside the
Or
police
do you
station.
believe that the price we are asking is a fair trade for the value
There we go.
transferred to the consumer.
Now people will be happier with their parks. I think also putting a park beside the... Actually, maybe I'll
Hey,
do one of
listeners,
these.
You're tuned into Cities Radio, where we've got the best music
Okay.
from anywhere in the world. It's actually really crazy if you think about it.
And I think
How
I'm
could
going
we
to
afford
extend
it?
a little bit of commercial
Anyway,
on
we
here.
have a lot of great music for you coming up in between the
Okay.
commercials.
And let's take a look at the traffic. Yeah. So this is, as we can see, becoming more and more of a problem, like I knew that it would. But I also want to make sure that we don't end up with a problem where we start tearing things down and we don't have the money to fix it. So I'm not going to fix that yet, but I do need to get us to the next level of town, and I don't think that we can do that with the amount of residential that we have right now. I haven't actually filled in enough residential.
Can you tell what the next residential level is?
I can tell by going to this thing. So right now,
Right now we're moving down.
yeah, and the next one is going to be 5,000. We're halfway there-ish. Or a little bit more than halfway. But I don't think that I can get another
1,300?
1,300 houses out of the amount of green that I have. Because everything is pretty much full. So I have to introduce more residential. I'm trying to decide if I want to do residential in here or just leave this open for more expansion later to fix this. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. So I'm going to do my residential up here and start expanding it out this way, but I don't want to do residential too close to these because they create noise pollution and actual pollution. So I'm going to make my road, which comes off this way. I like it, Bendy. Keeping it close to the water, but not too close. I want it to bend like that, and then like that.
Uh-oh, power problems.
La 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 la. The power problems won't last long, but right now they're broken. So. Okay. So up here is going to be... I'm going to do some zoning. Right now we're not connected to anything. Or it's not running. People aren't moving in. That's going to be commercial. This is going to be residential. And then what I have to try and figure out is if this is going to be filled in faster than people get upset or slower. I can put in a power line in the meantime in the water. Yeah, let's do that until it's connected. I've got money. I can do that. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna keep us connected. And unpause. Everybody's got power, and then things are gonna start popping in the top here. And then once that's all filled in, then I'll get rid of the eyesore power lines over there. Okay, so once these get connected, soon... Oh, hey, guess what I forgot, guys? I forgot that some of these people are going to need water. Isn't that amazing? There we go. Now they got water. And property values are going up. I'm also going to decide... maybe give them a medical clinic and a firehouse and a police. And David's being kind of weird beside me, just taking like video or something on his phone, which is creeping me out a little bit, but it's okay. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna give them that school. And now we have to wait to get a high school. But that's okay. I think as far as high schools go, they're still fairly connected. I mean, really up here it gets into commercial. So yeah, all the houses have access to high school.
You still need another 1,000 people.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay.
So can you show people how you can tell what houses need to level up?
No.
So right now it's a level 1 house, and if you hover over that bar... And you can do that on any type of building. It'll tell you what it needs to be able to get to the next level.
You know, I don't usually pay attention to that. I just kind of go with the flow.
But you've played this game so much that you don't need to pay attention to that anymore.
No, because I really like this game. Alright, so I'm trying to decide how I'm going to connect. I don't really want all the cars to be going on the residential part here, and I'm actually thinking that I'm going to pull off another bus/taxi and have it connect. So one of the things that you'll notice is I don't have very many like four-way intersections. And the reason for that is because four-way intersections in this game create a lot of yucky traffic problems. Speaking of yucky traffic problems, look at this. Look at this. It's backing up. Oh, we can't even get all the way out there. But it's backing up onto the highway now. So this
But is that just people moving in?
It might be. It
Could
might
be
be.
a temporary problem.
We'll have to watch it for a bit, but if this continues, then we really got to work on this. Which I knew we were going to have to do anyway, so it's not a huge problem. But yeah. I think everywhere else, traffic is still up here. As I said, I don't really want there to be a lot of traffic on the residential roads, so I am going to put in another bus taxi thing up here. And it's not going to be a four-way, it's going to be a T intersection. And it's going to be snappy to gridness. What's my zone again? Okay. That's okay. Road, bus, about here, have it come like that. And then I want it to come up like... Do I want it to bend? Do I want it to bend? Yeah, let's make it bendy. Have it come up like that, and then connect to the straight line. Straight line. Straight line. There we go. Okay. Then in here, I'm gonna fill in some more residential. It's gonna actually branch off here and come in. And I'm going to have to watch for water. So... zoom in. Okay. Water. They will need some water. Make it come like this. And then like that, like that, like that. Covered. Perfect. Okay. Zoning. Zoning. Zone, zone. 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 Okay. Zone. And I'm gonna put the, like, parks and stuff like that on this main drag here. But I'm gonna wait to do that for a little bit. I'm gonna zone this first. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit more, OC. I am loving this Tetris sounding game right now. Or music. So, boop boop boop. That was just such fun songs.
It's Super Salmon Days down at Fish Brothers. For a limited time, bring in any fish and get a child salmon entree free. You heard right. Bring in any fish and get a free child salmon entree. And I mean any fish. Got a swordfish lying around? Bring it in. Got a goldfish you're sick of feeding? Bring it in. Got a fish that's been sitting in the sun for a few days? Bring it in. We'll throw it in with the rest of them. What we do with the fish is nobody's business but ours. Just enjoy your salmon.
I don't like that road.
With our famous
I don't like it at all.
So,
take
welcome
it
on
out.
into Fish Brothers Seafood Theme
Make it a
Restaurant,
bendy
where
road.
Everything's a great catch. Except the shrimp.
There we go. Okay.
As I go
So
around the
much
city, I
zoning
see
for
people doing So
housing.
many interesting things. Driving,
Let's
working,
zone.
riding a bike, painting, eating a
This,
sandwich.
this,
The
this,
city has
this,
a lot
this,
to offer. So
this,
what do you
this,
do while you listen
this,
to City's
this,
radio?
this,
Drop me a line
this,
and let me know.
this,
In the meantime,
this,
let's play
this,
some more
this.
music.
Bring
That.
the whole family to
And
At
not
the
that.
Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family
Okay.
restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has
And
the best
our
service and
population.
the best home-style meals in town. We'll make sure you
We're getting
always
closer.
leave at the Old Grain Mill.
You can
with
see
a
our population
smile
down
and a
here
full
is
belly.
growing.
Now, be sure
Maybe
that you
zone
come
this,
down to
this.
At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant.
okay. We'll zone
And
that.
not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. And we ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill. So
Cool.
we are not responsible for what happened there on
And
that
ooh, we're getting close
awful night.
as far as
We just
population
want to focus
goes.
on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill. Old-fashioned family restaurant
And
at the
oh
Old
no,
Grain
we got
Mill.
a
From
fire
our family
going
to yours.
on. They're covered. They should
This
be
is
fine.
City's
There
radio.
should be.
Home of music.
Yeah, there's fire guys. They got put out. It's all good. Let's see what that looks like. Can we see which building got burnt? We're a busy town! Yay! So now we've got policies, we've got buildings, we've got a tourism specialization, we could do free public transit, we won't. We can encourage biking, that would be good. We've got some new roads that we can upgrade with. We've got bigger one-ways. Yay! Yeah. That's good. We got some new buildings. We've got the police headquarters, the hospital, the fire station. We've got bus stations now that we can put down. A marina. New buildings.
Geothermal power plant.
Where do you see the geothermal? Right there. Ooh. That'll be good.
It does not pollute.
No, we like ones that don't pollute. We've got a ferry and bus exchange stop. So, stop, whatever. Okay. So, I've never used the ferries before, and I actually... Ooh, why do you not have power? Oh, are we browning out? Well, you know what? We got a geothermal plant. So, why don't we...
How much is it?
Let's find out how much it is. Boop, boop, boop. What are you? Oil. Gold. Geothermal. 65, that we can do that. We can do that. Okay. Where should we put our geothermal plant? I'm thinking maybe like somewhere in this like no man's land. What do you think?
Sounds good.
All right. If I do it right here. Oh, it only connected the one side. Oh, darn. You know what? We need a little bit more commercial. Let's connect the commercial straight to the geothermal plant. There we go. Did we? What happened to our bus lanes here?
It didn't get upgraded.
I thought I upgraded everything. Well, now it's upgraded.
I think there's all this road over here is not upgraded either. You upgraded up here?
Yeah, but there, it's a bridge. Oh, I can upgrade the bridge? Well then, let's upgrade the bridge. There we go. Okay. Now down here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. All right. Guys, we're gonna do some destruction. We are going to do some really big destruction to try and fix this. Okay, we've got 104,000. Right now we're making good money. I want to tear everything out of that area and make it more efficient.
Will you need to buy another plot of land to gain access to the main highway before you do that, or are you just going to try to do it using that one on-ramp?
You know what? I'm thinking as we're earning more money right now, and so I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this. So one option that I could do is buy this plot of land here. Okay. If we go into... Nope. This one. We could buy this plot of land here. Okay. And then we can build another highway access over here. And maybe even one over here. We could take that out and build one over here and one over here to take all the pressure off of this area. This is a larger road. This is a larger road. Or we can build like undergrounds to try and get everything connected, which is going to cost us more money. But no matter what we do, I have to pause the game so that we can destroy all the land. I love that the epic music was playing just then. It's like, oh, we're going to destroy everything. Da-da-da-da-da. I could potentially turn, like, make a highway as well into our town if we get this. Okay. This isn't the piece of land that I would have liked to get. I would really like to get this one over here and get all that farmland. But I think that solving our traffic problem is going to have to come first. So I'm going to buy this. I'm going to purchase it. It's been purchased. Okay. All right. Now we're back in our city. And I'm doing it. I just paused the game. And I'm going to take out this highway access.
Oh no, there's cars floating in the air.
Oh, those cars! Ah. So now there's no access to or from the highway. All right. So the next step is we're going to go into here. I'm going to go into the junctions. I'm actually going to build a clover leaf off of the highway because that way I can expand down here as well. So before I build the clover leaf, I have to destroy the highway. Pachi, pachi. No, I wanted to make sure I got as close to the edge as I could though. Ooh, something, okay. Okay. That should be big enough for the clover leaf, and then some. Perfect. So... right-clicking will make it so that you can turn your clover leaf. I'm going to turn it... I'm going to put it... I think that looks... okay. It's down. That happened. That's where it lives now. Okay. Straight lines. All right, now this guy is going to connect up here to this corner here. All right. I'm also going to upgrade that to give it decorative grass, shall we? We'll see if that... ew, why can't I do that? What's already occupying that space? Okay. Weird. Alright. We'll see how that does. I might have made that worse. We'll find out. Okay. Over here. Connect this bad boy up. Okay. It's not the most beautiful thing, but it is is something. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done it like that. Let's take this. Boom, boom. And let's do a... No, that's too big. Okay, we're gonna do it the small road with grass. And we're going to do it going the other way as well. Okay. So now we have an entrance and exit to the highway here. And then let's do one over here as well. Should I unpause it? And let things play out how they're playing out? No, I probably shouldn't destroy the highway while I've got it unpaused. That's a good point. I can't destroy that one. Okay. Again, I'm going to use the clover leaf. Okay. And some road connections. So another thing to pay attention to is what direction you're drawing your road with. Because if you're doing a highway or a one-way and you pull it off the wrong way, the road will go in that direction. So if I've got it coming off on this side and I'm drawing it this way, it will be the wrong direction from the rest of the road.
How do you fix that without destroying the road?
So what I can do to fix that without... Well, I'll show you. This is what I'll do. I'm going to put it on bendy. I'm going to have it come out like this, and I'm going to have it come up my bridge. Okay? Actually, I'm going to get it to the top here. I'm actually going to have it come a little bit more... I want to make sure that I have room for the other road. So... Come on. Okay. Oop, you're out of the road. Okay. I'm being way too persnickety about this, and I apologize. Okay. So now I've got this road coming off. You see, these arrows are heading down. These ones are going up. So what I can do is I can go to the upgrade. I can right-click. And now it's changed the direction of the road. Right-click again. Right-click again. And now this road is only heading down. Now I'm going to build highway on the other side. I'm going to go back into my bendy. I'm going to have it go up. And slope too steep. Oh no, I broke it. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to undo those to make my highway actually fit. All right. Boop, 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 boop. That's terrible. Okay. This one's gonna come up like this, and I want it to get to the top of the hill. Okay, that's to the top of the hill. And then this one I'm going to have it get to the top of the hill as well. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to worry about getting my highway over top of that road. Okay. Page up to make it a raised highway. This one, I'm going to have it page up as well. Well, that's going to take out houses. Can I have it come this way? I'm going to lose a property there. But it's better than losing a whole bunch. And it's going to come down, page down. Oop, not to below ground. Slope too steep. Well, I done screwed up here. I done messed up here. Well, it's like that highway in Toronto, where they got so far, but they couldn't bring it all the way downtown. It just stops at Eglinton. Just because. But this actually has to connect to something. I have to fix this.
Yep.
I really, really do. So I'm going to...
Where are you trying to get it to go to?
I want it to go to the top end of my city.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually have it...
If the mountain's in your way, what else can you do?
I can build a tunnel through the mountain. Okay. I'm going to unpause it and let people use the other ramp on in and out of the city. Traffic's going to be terrible, but at least we're connected. Let's see how I can... Functions.
That's one of the most annoying things about that tool. It should automatically get out of the other modes you're in.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's moving a little bit better. Things are still, you know, bonky. But, okay. That is, stop this way, stop that way. Get people, there we go. Okay. Now, back over here. Oh no, power! Ah, we have a problem with our power! Because of the whole highway thing. Okay. Nobody abandon us. Thank you. Alright, so then back into highways. Page down, we're gonna go underground. Make sure that there's room for my other side highway to go through. Okay, now the other side, I'm going to start it on this side, and then I'm going to use all the exclamation mark to get the way across.
Turn around.
That's what I meant. Thank you for understanding what I mean and for translating my crazy. Yeah. Okay. I have to get things connected over here, so I'm gonna have a road. I'm gonna have one of the big roads come off and connect. Oh, how am I gonna connect it? Oh, how am I gonna connect it? What am I gonna do?
Maybe you do like a road here and up, and then have like a little off ramp. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Ramps. We'll see if this works, guys. Let's see if this works. Oops, I didn't go quite far enough. Yeah, we're having a battle with money right now.
I think we're good for
Maybe. People are still building houses in here, or are they upgrading? I think they're upgrading. Okay. Alright. Highway ramps.
Ramp is the first one.
You doing?
Waiting for you to do things.
It's going underground, dude. Okay, well I guess, you know what? I'd probably go underground.
Can I trust him?
Sure.
It needs to be like, so this is gonna go on, and this comes off. This goes on. This comes off.
Babe. This comes on and then has to do a really hard left turn.
Because you haven't changed that road around yet. You haven't used the exclamation point to
Oh,
change that
you're
around.
right. I haven't. Haha. Okay.
She totally thought I was crazy.
I did totally think you were crazy for like half a minute. And then I realized that you were right.
You heard it here first, everyone.
I have no problem telling him when he's right. And there's going to be... I'm just gonna connect a road like this to the highway. And that one is actually going to be a street light if it's not. Oh, get out of that. Then get into that. Then go to that. And check it out and highway. Or street light. Traffic light. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what all of this did to our traffic, shall we? So we got a little bit of red here.
Still an issue on your highway.
No, we missed one. Aha, there we go.
Facility
And,
full. Uh-oh.
oh no, that's a problem. Let's go into here. Get another garbage. Yeah,
How many people do we need to we get the other thing? Garbage.
the incinerator.
Yeah.
More. Our next one.
So 2,000 more people.
Yeah.
Space already occupied by a tree.
Dang. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's put in another recycling plant as well. And in policies, we're going to put on recycling. And recycle plastic. Where's the bicycle thing?
Doing under city planning.
Encourage biking. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna need to build another residential area. We're gonna need to put in some more industrial.
We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where final insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
I don't like that bend.
I really like being a radio host, but if I could change one thing, it would probably be to see the faces of all our awesome listeners. I'm not sure how I can, though, since I'm sitting in this booth all day. Maybe if there was a big chat room or a bunch of mirrors.
The Brontosaurus. For millennia, these gentle and graceful giants roamed the earth, grazing off the lush vegetation of the time.
You actually need to upgrade your
Their
water stuff
mere
soon.
existence
Yeah, I do.
transformed the landscape and made a lasting
zoning.
impact on our world.
Let's
It's that
go.
legacy that Dino Oil is proud to continue by using their eons-old dead bone goop to fuel your 5-door wagon, making it the oldest form of recycling.
Okay, I'm
there
breaking my
is.
own rules here by filling in
Dino
all of that
oil.
industrial. I'm gonna
Embrace
build a
the
road off soon
power
that's
of
gonna connect
bones.
somewhere in this area.
Square packages. The
And
packaging
continue some more
specialists
industrial
are
down
proud
there.
to
I also
present
want to
a box
go
on
across the
both your
water
houses.
and
The
do some
untold
farming
story of the invention of the box,
as well.
and the family rivalry that nearly
But not
destroyed
yet.
it. It's a tale about opening your heart,
that's for next
finding
time.
acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that
think
mankind has ever known.
Right now we're pretty
Proving that
full
to find
everywhere.
what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box.
Maybe what we'll do
and
is we'll
into another box,
like
which
stop
is a house,
here,
your home.
and then when we come on
And
next
that
time,
truly is
we'll be
the
pretty
greatest
close to getting our
box of
next
all.
milestone.
Tune in
Maybe we'll
every
buy
Wednesday
another
at
piece
8
of
for this
property,
once-in-a-week-time television event,
and just kind
a
of start
box on both your houses, presented
building
by
out
Square
from here.
Packages, the packaging
Sounds
specialists.
good. All right, everyone. Remember,
gaming should be fun, so keep having fun.
and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.